Hello guys, and welcome back to another Pork and Bunny's NASCAR diecast review. Today I have a very special diecast to show you. It's definitely one of my prized possessions in my collection, just because it was so sought after now and unique, and I was at the race. So, the diecast I'm showing you today is very awesome, and that diecast is Austin Dillon's 2013 Mudsummer Classic race version. And of course, just a fun fact about this race was the 1-800 Car Cash Mudsummer Classic presented by the Prophet was the very first NASCAR race at Eldora Speedway, and in my time, the very first NASCAR race on dirt. And I went to this race because the year before I went to Eldora for Tony Stewart's Prelude to the Dream, which ended for this race to replace it. And going to this race, seeing the trucks on the dirt for the first ever time just always had a special feeling to me. And I knew right away if they made the diecast, I needed it. And I got it. And I am thankful for getting it because this is awesome. And this is one that I will never get rid of, never lose. It is a highlight to my collection. So anyway, let's get started on this diecast. You can see the box. Again, I already read the name of the race. He was the race winner, and of course, it's Austin Dillon. I'm not a big fan of Austin Dillon, but back then I didn't really mind him, and I just had to get the truck. One, I love American Ethanol, and two, I needed the first race version on dirt from the race I was at. So there's a picture of the truck sliding in that dirt. Eldora Speedway in the background there. See him kneeling with the shovel. That's the trophy they got with that's the thing they do each year when they win at Eldora. And yeah, there's him with the trophy. Again, awesome trophy. I love seeing that big E on there, especially since Tony Stewart owns it. Again, he's my all-time favorite driver, so just a cool experience to be there, and he was there, and yeah. Now onto this side of the box. You see a picture of Austin and Richard Childress. You see the NASCAR official sticker. You see his team in victory lane. He is very pumped to have won that race. I would be too. I mean, it's the first one ever. You got a render of the truck there. And let me tell you, the render does this truck no justice. Once you see the diecast, you're going to probably never look at this render again. This side of the box, you have 2013 Action Racing Collectibles Platinum Series. Austin Dillon, number 39, American Ethanol, Eldora 2013 Silverado, one of 1,600. So, they made 1,600, but it's very hard to find this now, and if it is, it's multiple $100. So I'm glad I got it when I did. So there's a picture of him with the shovel again, and I like this picture. Tony Stewart presenting Austin Dillon with the trophy for winning the Inaugural Mudsummer Classic. Another render of the truck, Action Racing Collectibles. This side, Austin Dillon, and a render of the truck, and again, action. Bottom of the box is just the licensing. Nothing special. So now on to what comes with this diecast. Of course, you get Lionel's congratulations on your purchase. Not sure anybody actually reads these, so I'm not going to either. And you get the race card. So you can see Austin in Victory Lane, Car Cash Mudsummer Classic, Camping World Truck Series, Austin Dillon, Inaugural Mudsummer Classic winner, Rossburg, Ohio, July 24th, 2013. Time of race 1 hour, 8 minutes, 6 seconds. He started 19th in the race. They did 153 laps for a total of 76.5 miles. Of course, it's going to be shorter since it's a dirt track. There's 6 cautions for 30 laps, 4 different leaders. Austin Dillon led 64 laps of the race. 1.197 was the margin of victory in seconds. He had 5 NASCAR Camping World Truck Series wins after this race. Back of the card, you see him sliding through the dirt, and I think that's just an awesome picture there. That's not something I thought I'd ever see in my lifetime, so just really cool. So Austin Dillon wins the inaugural Mudsummer Classic at Eldora Speedway. And says, for the first time since 1970, NASCAR competition returned to dirt racing, and Austin Dillon reigns supreme. At Eldora Speedway on July 24, 2013, Dillon took the checkered flag in the inaugural Mudsummer Classic, piloting the number 39 American Ethanol Chevrolet Silverado. The race saw 6 cautions for 30 laps and 50 lead changes among 4 drivers. Dillon led the race twice for 64 laps and won his 5th NASCAR Camping World Truck Series race with a 1.197 margin of victory over the competition. So just overall a very cool card. Now on to the best part, the diecast. And of course, as always, we will do a quick look around of this truck. And right off the bat, I just want to say I love how the green turned out on this truck. It looks exactly as it did when he raced it on track. And yeah, so we'll go around the truck. So we will start at the front of the truck, and I'm not exactly sure where to begin. So you have Chevy Silverado. Again, right off the bat you have damage and bumping and tape and dirt and everything. The hood, I want you guys to see this really nicely. Look at the dust on there. Lionel did an awesome job with how the dust looks on these diecast. And there's little marks from people touching it and chunks of dirt hitting it. It's just really, really cool. Anyway, you see Chevy on the grill, Chevy on the hood. American Ethanol, front of the truck, you see Camping World tear-offs right there, and of course those are pretty important on a dirt race. So yeah, we'll open up the hood. Nothing too special, which I don't really care, but they did add dirt on the engine, which I thought was really cool. You can see some little black specks and stuff like that. And that's just more detail that they added. So yeah. Under the hood, there's nothing on top right there. But yeah, this is how this diecast starts, is a dusty hood, and it looks awesome. Down the left side of the truck, you see the contingencies: Moog, Molly, Comp, Sunoco, JE. You see Goodyear Wrangler, and you see mud on the tire, some streaks of mud on the tires, and just everything. You see Camping World Truck Series, Keystone Light Pull Award, Edelbrock, Autometer, MSD, K&N, Mobile One, Holly, Mechanics Wear, NASCAR Race Truck. Going down the side of the car, see some scuffs on number 39 there with the jack. You see UNOH, University of Northwestern Ohio, a common sponsor in the Sprint Car Series that I used to watch. So it's just kind of cool that was the sponsor for a dirt race. Just kind of ironic. You see Austin Dillon, you see the American flag, and you see at Austin Dillon 3, follow him on Twitter. Hunt Brothers Pizza, Freightliner Champion, Sherwin-Williams, R&R, and Childress Institute. You can see the window net on this is actually, I wouldn't say plastic, it's kind of like a hard rubber. So it's different, but it's really cool. You see 39 on top of the roof with some dust on it, and just some little specks of dirt and stuff like that. So now continuing down the side of the car, again UNOH, American Ethanol. See a little bit of damage on the quarter panel there. New Holland Agriculture, again cool sponsor because I'm a big fan of tractors, as you guys could tell on my channel. Goodyear with the mud on it again, left rear 5 it says. American Ethanol partially covered up by tape. And I can say one thing: when I was watching this race, this truck's got beat to pieces. Everybody is hitting the wall, and it just was fitting because that's how dirt races usually go. So now into the back of the truck. So you see American Ethanol, Silverado, Chevy bow tie, some tape right there, and we'll get to that in a minute. The tape on the spoiler. But yes, it looks like it's like a hazy black, but that's just all dust on the back there. And it's kind of cool seeing a little different marks from people touching the truck. And I don't know if you can see it, but on the spoiler right there, you can see like a handprint. And I'm just amazed with Lionel's ability to add these small details. Now into the top of the back of the truck, you see 1-800 Car Crash Mudsummer Classic. They put that there for the inaugural race, just for the heck of it, I think. I think it's a cool feature. American Ethanol, see the back window. But look at this, guys. They literally added crew members' handprints on the truck. Like, how does Lionel notice? I know they take pictures and stuff, but to get this in diecast form is just awesome. This is why I love this diecast. It just got all the small details correct, and it really makes for an awesome diecast that looks nice on a shelf, but also one that you're proud to have. So now onto this side of the truck. You see the quarter panel is covered in tape. That's because he kept slapping the wall on the turns when he was trying to slide. And it was just a dirty race overall. And dual meaning, of course, is a dirt race, but it was a good race. Everyone was bumping each other, everyone was hitting the wall, it was muddy, it was just awesome to see. So you can't really see much of the New Holland logo, but you get the point. American Ethanol, Goodyear, with some mud on it again. The exhaust is more gray colored there. That looks pretty cool. You see some chips on the paint and stuff like that. Same contingencies here. You can't really see with the glare, but same thing. Austin Dillon 3 with the American flag, which looks kind of weird when it's facing that way, but oh well. Again, the handprints, obviously my favorite part of the truck. You have UNOH on the side, 39, something dripped there, you have a scratch there, the jack arrow, everything. Same contingencies as the other side. You have Goodyear, more scuff marks. It just doesn't end. There's more and more scuff marks as you go along on this truck. I think that looks really cool. This looks like he got into someone, got into a bunch of stuff. Again, Goodyear's wore out. Then back to the front, you got more damage and tape, and we already covered this. But now, I know I said I like these handprints, and especially these handprints. Whoever touched it must be pretty proud of themselves if they ended up on a diecast. But I'll give you guys a look inside the cockpit a little bit here. You see some decent detail. The gauges aren't as painted as they used to be. The seat's pretty nice and stuff like that. I just want to show you just so you get the idea of Lionel's quality. And this truck, I can't really complain about anything. It's pretty dang awesome. Now the final part of the truck I want to show you. Just something really, really cool. And yes, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about already. So for Eldora, the truck switched to dirt tires. And when they were making this diecast, I thought it was just going to be generic, smooth NASCAR asphalt tires. But Lionel actually took time to make gripped Goodyear Wrangler tires. And of course the trucks don't use Eagle, but they use Wrangler. But look at the grip in there. That's actually really cool that they took time to do that. That one you can probably see better. Is this the cool? Lionel took a lot of time on this diecast, and they got all the details that I could have asked for, and I'm sure most of you could have asked for. While I'm at the bottom, you can look at the underside of the car. But yeah, just really awesome truck overall. After the Tony Stewart Sonoma one, actually probably tied with that one, this is my favorite race version because I was at the race. It was just awesome because I'm a big dirt racing fan. And just to see the trucks and some NASCAR drivers on dirt was awesome. Dave Blaney was in it. He almost won. Ryan Newman almost won. It was just really, really cool. And I know I seem overly excited about this diecast, but it really is awesome. I didn't think they'd actually end up making it. And if they did, I didn't think they'd put that much detail into it. But guys, I could never be more impressed with Lionel than with this diecast. So anyway, if you haven't seen that race, check it out on YouTube. There's a lot of uploads from it. And also check out the other ones. It's just, NASCAR should just stick with that because they have a lot more fans. They connect the dirt racing world and the asphalt world together when they do these races, and it's just awesome. So yeah, again, check the race out. Check out my other diecast reviews. I just did a David Pearson one, a Joey Logano one, and my first two. And I'm starting to love doing this. It's going to definitely continue on the channel. But yeah, check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, one of my favorite diecasts in my collection. Tied for first. And yeah, I'll do some more soon. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.